Hello, hi, it's Liz here, and the Roxy's weekly challenge journal is out, so I am going to join in with week 35, which is journal spots with an accordion insert. So that sounds like fun. We'll just put that aside for now, and I have everything prepped, so hopefully this should go fairly smoothly. You need your kind of main piece of paper, card, whatever you want to use. I have used this piece of book page, which is from this old annual from 1958. The pages, it's nice soft paper, but actually surprisingly strong. We'll just put that book over there. And for my second piece, for the accordion piece, I have used a double page from this Etc. book, which I use a lot, and it's nearly, I think I've used about half the pages now, and I'm going to be absolutely devastated when the pages from this book are done and I've used them all. Anyway, maybe we'll find another one along the way. So let's get some measurements. All I did was I wanted it to be the size to fit in, obviously, the journal. So say I wanted to put it on whatever page. Let's just find a page. Find a page. Here we are. So it needs to be not more than the height of the journal, and mine's is just slightly smaller than the width of my journal, and that's how I measured it, just simply the size I wanted it to be, and I cut down the book page to that size. So opened up, we have 7.5 inches by 7 3/4, and in centimetres it's 19 centimetres and 20 centimetres, just a smidgen off. Let's keep that out for that. So for the concertina accordion, I think it's the same thing. What I did was I managed to get a double page out. It's string bound, that Etc. book, so I just cut the strings and I managed to get a page out so that it would be long enough for me to do my folds. So this is just slightly smaller than that one, which was, what, 19, wasn't it? I think it was. Let's just measure it for completeness. So it's 18.5, a smidgen shorter, and long ways. Oh, it's long. So that's 30, takes me up to about there, and 8.5, so 38.5 centimetres, and that would be 12 to there. Everybody always wants to know the measurements in 3, so that's 15 inches. If you don't do the measurements, you get some lovely comments. Oh, could you tell me the measurements? I'm like, yeah, no bother. Okay, so first of all, I want to strengthen, because this has got little holes in it from where it was bound. I'm just going to add a little bit of washi down that middle bit there, because my fold for my accordion is slightly to the side, and what it's doing is it's going into the fold that it naturally wants to do, if you know what I mean. I'm just going to put a little run of glue stick, and let's just do this. And I'll just get my little plastic card and hope this will tear. There we are. So that's just because I've used, you can see it better on this side. You can see the holes from where it was attached to the book, and I just want to make sure that that's reinforced and also try and stop it going into the fold that it wants to do. So there we are. Try that again. Yeah. Okay. We can put the lid on that and we can put that away. Right, so the fold is just folded to slightly, let me do it, slightly smaller either side, and with a piece at the front that's really kind of your handle, if you like. So I just kept folding. I didn't measure. I just folded, and then I just happened to have a piece left that was slightly shorter. If you don't, you can cut a piece off. If you don't want it shorter, that's fine. Whatever you want to do, I think. And then that just gets stuck on the inside there, and we can go this way, and we can go, let me just hold it down, that way. So let's do some decorating, because I think that's the bit that I like the best. Now that we've got our mechanics sorted, we won't glue this down until we've decorated, and I also want to take it to the sewing machine and stitch round the edges of both pieces. Now I'm wondering if I should do that first before. I've got all my little bundles here, and I'm thinking, do I want to stitch then stick, or do I want to stick then stitch? I've also got a little bit of lace trim for down the side here. Yeah. I think I'll take it to the sewing machine and now do I want to stitch over there? Oh, but let's make a decision quickly, because I'm on camera. I can't be dithering. I'm going to stitch first. I'm going to stitch it all and I'll be back. Okay, stitched round all of this with a little straight stitch, and all I did with this piece was put a bit of zigzag down that opening piece. Went a bit fancy and used the zigzag, and I think that's fine without too much stitching. If you don't have a machine, obviously a black pen will do the trick. So yeah, now we've got our little bits to stick on, and that's better. Okay, I think maybe there. This, I think, came in Happy Mail, this little piece, this little coupon. I'm just going to put it onto the edge of the stitching there. No point in doing the stitching and then having it all covered up. Although I'm going to be putting this on anyway. Well, I can put that right to the edge. We can still see the layer of stitching. That's nice. And then that there. So by and large, my collaging is being kept to a minimum on each piece. I'm doing my kind of rule of 3. Maybe I was thinking that there, but now that that's stuck down, I quite like it there, because otherwise it's covering up all the nice picture of the string. These butterflies are double-sided. They came from Daphne's Diary, and I think it was supposed to be a mobile. Yeah, And we'll put that down there at the, I was going to say at the end, but we could just do that just now. Right, let's get a piece cut off. There to about there. That about word is good, doesn't it? And that'll do, it's about right. And I'll put it about there. Right, we'll just go right to the edge here. Let me pump up my glue. It's starting to go that way where it needs a little bit of help to get to the bottom, or the top, should I say. Yeah, and this means we can set that aside and that'll dry before we put our accordion insert in. So that's fine. That's nice already, isn't it? Right, so we'll set that aside and we will do our pages in here. So I want to do, thinking I want to leave that page just now, and I want to decorate 1, 2, 3, 4 pages and leave the rest, because that's got quite a good eclectic mix of things there already printed, and so has this. And it also leaves some journaling spots on the plainish pieces of paper. So the first bit I'm going to decorate is going to be this page here. I've got my little bundle. Now, do I want, no, wait a minute, that's not for that. This is for this, the inside page of this. That's what that's for, of course. Got a little bit there, just take that off. And this is from a little, what was it, Topsy and Timmy, or... Now, of course, I said I was going to use my rule of 3, but here we are putting 4 pieces down. Maybe. Yeah, that's nice. So let's go for that. We got a bit confused there, and I knew that this bigger piece was for my cover, if you like to call it that, like that. Rather than now, which way round will we have it? This way. That's also a thing that I do. I keep turning things over to glue them. That doesn't go next. Let's see. And then when you turn them back, you end up sticking them on t'other way round. And that doesn't do. Right, put that there. And that about there. Let's pass that fold. Is it just about? Yep. There we are. They're very cute, aren't they? Looks like they've had letters from someone. I still want to see those red lines because there's a wee kind of semi-red thing going on. Right, so I think that's the cover done now. We don't need to decorate that because that's getting that stuck on it. Yes, that's it. Oh, I don't know. You get yourself all organised Now, so we're going to leave, so I've got 3 lots of things picked out. So what was my plan? That gets stuck down, so we don't need to decorate that. We're going to decorate 1, 2 and 3. That's the plan. We're going to decorate these 2 here. This one and this one. Oh my goodness. Right, now I have this, which I think goes nice over there. Maybe just move that up a little bit. So if we say that's there, then we've got this maybe for here. Let's leave that one aside and try this little bundle of 3. This was from the wrapping of my caddy paper. That's from a kiddie's book, I think. Bag. This is Barbara's bag. She hangs it over her shoulder. Well, here we are. That's nice there. Put that down a bit and that up a bit. That's it. Okay. You wouldn't think that it was just 10 minutes ago I had a wee plan in my head and then it just disappears. Right. Yeah. Butterflies always work out well, don't they? I think. Right, and then we can fire ahead with this one. Let's not ponder too much. Oops. Right, how are we doing? Yeah. And then this. Now, do we want it on that middle one? I don't know how I've managed to get a little, did I always have a little edge bit there? I've just noticed that the accordion bit doesn't actually, does that matter? I don't think so. I've just noticed that it doesn't actually meet. Oh well. I think this is just slightly too twist it the other way, because I quite like that the way that that's already kind of in a slope. So we'll just cut a bit off the straight edge. Right. Yeah. See, once I've turned things round to glue it, and I notice that there's something on the other side, and then you think, oh, do I want that side? Oh, don't start changing your mind. Bit of glue stick will just rub off. There we are. Onto my sticky fingers. Right. And that still leaves us quite a lot of blank space. Okay, let's see how we're doing putting the two pieces together. Just move the ruler out the way and the glue. That's nice. Right, I think we'll get this glued down. Let's use the 3-in-1 for this. And then we can properly see how it looks. I was watching Sue, I think, Crafting by the River. She does Roxy's challenge, and her folder, is super pretty. Oh, you need to go and have a look. It's Crafting by the River, and her folder is gorgeous. Her Roxy's challenge this week, super nice. Right, get that little corner down. Okay, so we have finishing touch to do. A little tag for here, so that we've got a little handle to pull out. So do we want it just maybe down a little bit rather than in the middle? I'm going to use this again. Now I've got teeny little bits of fabric here that I was maybe just going to add along do I want a piece behind my tag? It might be a bit of a faff, bear with. If it's going to look like that, sort of. Yeah, that might be worth doing. Right, let's skin on here. That won't pull off. Let's get that. Oh, look. Just use a wee dot of that. That's there, and then there. I think when these bottles get about halfway, they start to become really unruly when they don't do what they're told, I think. Right, so we can put that there. We need a little more glue on that side. Just trying to be frugal. Right, and that just gives us a little, oh yeah, that's quite cute. See, come on now. I don't have a punch or anything for these tabs. They were, I don't know, I've had them for a long time. I think they were in a scrapbook set, like, you know, pre-made, and you just pushed them out, punched, you know, they were on a sheet and you just pushed them, as far as I can remember anyway. That's what happened. It doesn't want to stick to the fabric, but I think that's it now. Right, do we want to use any of these little bits? Do I maybe want another wee tab coming out the side? It's always good to have things coming out the side. That would really be there. So, say we put it there. Yeah, that's quite nice. Right. Put a little dot there. That's a good word, isn't it? Do you know that word, a dod? And another dot here. And maybe we will look, see if we want to dangle something from that. A bit more. My wee dod wasn't a big enough dod. Spread it out a bit. There we are. Yeah, do we want to put a little pin? And I've managed to get glue everywhere. Let's see if we've got a... There we are. That's fine on that side. And it, well, yeah, it sort of sticks out. Yeah. Not sure if I want anything dangling from it anyway. Right, now is there anything else that we want to do? I'm just faffing now. Just because I've got this. Let's just put it out of sight there. And I think we'll call that done. What do you think? So it gets stuck in there to the journal. So let's just have a look, see. So it gets stuck in there, and then we've got that to open up, and then we've got this, and then it opens that way. Yeah. And there's some spots. You wouldn't be able to write too much, but I dare say that you could add a little plain page to this here, and you've got some empty bits up there. So there we are. So that is Roxy's weekly challenge, journal spots with an accordion insert. And yeah, and please check out Crafting by the River. Super pretty, and I'd love if you went and had a wee visit and check it out. Okay, so thanks for joining me today, and if you've enjoyed the video, a thumbs up would be great, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.